love bombing. Now, people, and we've discussed this, that people are often over friendly, over nice to disabled people because they want the kudos of having been nice to the disabled person.
That's right.
So when someone's being really overly friendly, just have your little red flag up to keep an eye on them. What do they want from me? And when I don't give it to them, will they turn on me? Because quite often, people who are overly nice are capable of turning on you suddenly. You're left thinking, why have they turned on me? What have I done wrong? You've done nothing wrong. They want to see what you do when you turn on them. They want to see, if I turn on them, are they going to start being really nice to me? Can I make this person dependent on me? And the thing to keep in your mind is that the most important word in workplace language is the word reasonable. Is what I'm being asked to do reasonable? Can they just, I can say to them, that doesn't sound very reasonable to me. Why is that reasonable to ask me to do that? So the indirect threat method is tried on disabled staff coming back to work. Say you were coming back to work and you'd just been off with cancer, you're in remission, you come back to work. The manager would come up to you, put their arm around you, they're being so nice and chummy. I am so glad you're better. I am so glad that you're in remission. You wouldn't believe the problems we're having in another department where someone won't accept that their cancer means they can't do their job anymore. That is an indirect threat. And what I would say in those circumstances, I'd probably say, that sounded like an indirect threat. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me that if by some unlucky chance my cancer comes back, you're going to get rid of me? Is that what's going on here? And then I would probably send an email to their manager, copying in HR and copying in them, so they know it's all above board, saying, this just happened to me. I'm really, really pleased to be back at work, but this just happened to me and it's made me feel a bit unsettled. Micromanaging everything. You have to look at the way you're being managed. Is that reasonable? And when it gets unreasonable, you need to say, that's not reasonable. That's micromanaging me. That's not fair, because micromanaging can disable you further, because disabled people are the easiest people to bully. All you have to do is not put their reasonable adjustments in place. That's all you have to do, and you've completely disabled them.
That's right.
So, as a disabled person, you are more vulnerable. The number of female wheelchair users who've told me that under the title of helping, they've been groped.
Right.
So if you are a woman and you use a wheelchair, then you need to be ready for that. And you need to be ready to say, that's not helping me, that's groping me. They're not the same thing. Push and pulling people is about being really nice when they do what you want and not being nice when they don't. So you're manipulating them again. Emotional blackmail. And